Well, the conspiracy theories are back on track again, and of course, what's their new favourite topic to discuss? Of course, the Boston bombings. Now, let's start with the first, the supposed main thing that holds everything together, the thing that apparently is the thing that proves that this is a false flag operation, and that, you know, those two brothers who did the bombing, we know they did the bombing, he's admitted to do the bombing, we found evidence that they've done the bombing. Apparently, you know, these guys were set up, they were patsies, they were chosen from the beginning. You know, even their uncle was paid to do this. So, first of all, sit down. You probably are sitting down, but hold on, because this is something that pretty much everyone knows, but apparently not conspiracy theorists. Facial recognition software is not 100% accurate. Now, if you've ever done a criminology course, I've got a friend who did it, and I asked her this question, and she basically said this: facial recognition software is not 100% accurate. In fact, if you want to identify the suspect, the best way still to do that is to show pictures or composite photos on TV, online, or posters, anything like that. It's far more effective than identifying someone with facial recognition software. So, but of course, conspiracy theorists aren't interested. As far as they're concerned, these two were set up, and, you know, they were told to walk down this street or whatever. There's a lot of information, and it's sifting through it is annoying, to say the least. But what they want to do is, they say, oh no, don't focus on just these two people, look at all the photos, look at all these people. Well, yes, that's the first thing the investigators did. They looked at all the photo evidence, they looked at everything they could. They had people sending in photographs from the scene. They had all the videotaped evidence, and guess what? Those are the two people who they picked out as being suspicious. So you telling me that basically all these investigators who've done thousands and thousands of, God knows how many hours they put into doing all the research they did to find these two people, and I think it was it 2 days or 3 days, I can't remember now, but that's what they did, solidly for those hours, to try and identify these people, and who they thought they were suspects and who weren't. When they identified the two suspects, facial recognition software didn't recognise them, so they started a campaign to try and find out who they were. Someone must know them. And that's what happened. That's how they succeeded. That's how we found out who they were. And through that we found out even more information. But yet, again, no, apparently you've got to look at all these other photos of people who had no connection to the bombing, are not suspects, have proven, you know, the authorities have gone, they're not suspicious. So please, you know, conspiracy theorists, if you're, you know, looking at all these photos, who are these extra suspects? Please do tell us who they are, because I'm sure, you know, you'd love to waste the police's time, and I'm pretty sure sooner or later some conspiracy theorist is going to pick out some random person and cobble together that this is the bomber, this is the real bomber. So, I'm waiting for that conspiracy theory to emerge, but again, conspiracy theories on the Boston bombing, they're still forming, they're still, how should we say, hashing out their theories, so to say. And if you ever want to watch how these theories come about, then this is a perfect time to get into it. Or, you know, watch conspiracy forums, particularly on the Boston bombings, because you will see stuff get proposed and then reproposed and then gone, no, completely changed my mind now, it's actually this. It's hilarious, and at the same time it makes me lose faith. It really does.